Is there a secret formula to writing captivating lyrics for a song? Probably not, but maybe. And I wonder if ChatGPT knows that formula. Let's find out. All right, chat. How do you write captivating lyrics for a song? Okay. Writing captivating lyrics for a song includes a combination of creativity, storytelling, and emotional connection. Define your theme, use imagery and descriptive languages, paint a vivid picture with your words, tell a story, create strong hooks, play with rhyme and rhythm, experiment with rhyme schemes, be authentic and honest, edit and redefine, experiment with song structure, collaborate, capture emotion. This is all fine and dandy, but it seems very surface level to me. And that song formula, we're not about staying on the surface. So I think it's time I put my song formula hat on, dive into the details, listen to the top songs from Billboard's Hot 100 list of last year, and see what all those songs have in common that make their lyrics captivating. Stay tuned to find out more. So I spent hours going through the top songs from Billboard's Hot 100 list of last year. Songs such as Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift, Last Night by Morgan Wallen, Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat, and many more. And I found 4 pillars that all these songs seem to use in their lyric writing. And unlike ChatGPT, I will go in depth in each of these pillars and give examples of how you can incorporate them into your own songwriting. The first pillar is to tell a story, just like what ChatGPT said. However, when you start the story, you want the first opening lines to paint a picture while leaving out some key details. So your listeners are listening to the song, they're hearing the lyrics, and they're intrigued, and they want to listen to more and find out what the resolution is, or what is this song about? And here are 2 examples that do that well. Last Night by Morgan Wallen, and I Remember Everything by Zach Bryan. The first example is with Morgan Wallen, and he starts out with, "Last night, we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all." So as a listener, when you hear these first couple of lines, you're captivated because you're picturing this couple getting emotional, having an argument, drinking alcohol, and you want to know what happens in the end, so you keep listening. The next example is I Remember Everything by Zach Bryan. And it starts out with, "Raw gut whiskey's gonna ease my mind. Beach towel rests on the drying line. Do I remind you of your daddy in his 88 Ford? Labrador hanging out the passenger door." And it goes on, and there's pleasant memories here that he's describing about his previous relationship. And as a listener, you're captivated because, one, they're pleasant, but there's also a bittersweet tone to it. And you know the title of the song is I Remember Everything, which alludes to the fact that this relationship no longer exists. And so it makes you wonder what happens to it, how does it end, and you want to keep listening to find out. The next pillar is an obvious one. It's be relatable. And obviously you want to be authentic and speak from experience. But in addition, one thing I saw that all these songs have in common is that they are emotionally specific and situationally ambiguous. And what that means is you tell the listener exactly how you feel using all the descriptive language you can, but you leave out details describing how you got to that feeling. For example, here's the lyrics for Doja Cat's Paint the Town Red. Now in this song, she's emotionally specific on the fact that she's upset, angry, does not care what you think. She's going to do what she wants to do. That's obvious from the words in her lyrics. But what's not obvious and not clear is how she got to that feeling of emotion. The scenario is ambiguous. She doesn't tell you what she said exactly, and she doesn't tell you who exactly she's talking to. Maybe she's just talking to everybody in general, and she's just saying how she feels. But that's what I mean by being emotionally specific while being ambiguous situationally. The final 2 pillars are obvious ones and also covered pretty well by ChatGPT. Pillar 3 is paint a picture. When you're writing lyrics for your song, you want to paint a picture. Be super descriptive, use symbolism, imagery, personification. You want to show, not tell. For instance, you don't want to say, "I am happy." You want to say, "I feel like running up and down the aisle screaming yes." You can also use hypotheticals, and that's where you use the word if. And for instance, if you're in love with somebody, you could say, "I love you so much that if I was king, I'd make you queen," etc. The final pillar is catchiness. Now obviously you want your song to be melodically catchy, and I have a great video on how to write a catchy chorus every time, and the link's up here if you want to see it. But also there's other tricks that you can use to make your lyrics catchy. You can use play on words. And here's an example of how to use play on words to be catchy from Jack Harlow's Lovin' on Me. Now this is the chorus of the song, and in the chorus he uses the word whip in two different ways. In the first line he uses whip as a noun, saying, "I don't like no whips and chains." While in the third line he uses whip as a verb, and he says, "But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me." Yeah, he's not really my favorite lyricist, but that is a way to be catchy. Well, I hope you found this video to be more insightful than ChatGPT ever could be when it comes to writing song lyrics. Please share with me your favorite song lyrics in the comments section below. Also feel free to share any lyric tips that you think I left out and that would be important to consider. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more pro tips from Song Formula. Until then, this is Josh signing out.